kind of say about those two and this kind of freshman group?
Yeah, it's a great group. Good football players. It's obviously part of their maturation. The more they play, the better they'll get, and finding roles, what they can do well, what you can trust them with. A lot of times you go into the year and you think you know, and then things change, or it's validated with what you thought. So, two real good young players to go along with the other good players that we have, and shows you, kind of gives you a glimpse of what you can hope for in the future.
Brent, it seems like you guys the last handful of games really got a lot with the three safety look and the odd man fronts. Is that opponent specific, or what's the?
Yeah, we played both. We've played 4-man and some 3-man, and not necessarily opponent specific. Just trying to utilize different packages, situational football, things of that nature. So all of our 4-man front stuff the last few weeks has been pretty good too. So
What's the most important part about getting true freshmen ready to go, guys you need this season?
what is the most important part? Obviously, you want to be able to play fast. So the more natural things come, the better you feel about putting them in, any situation. And sometimes they'll come in and, they get to know your offense because they see the offense every day. And then when you start getting into, again, opponent-specific game plans and different routes and different formations and different motions, it can get a little overwhelming. That's very normal than not, especially if you're like a back 7 guy. Not as much up front, and so just having a really good foundation for what it is that you do, so that you can apply it and tweak it from week to week. Once you get into the season. So just having a good knowledge base. Some guys, it happens sooner rather than later. Again, I would say, guys like Makuba or Barrett Carter, and they've had plenty of struggles. They'll be the first to tell you mentally and things like that. Just transitionally, that's very natural, is that they do understand football. They got good instincts, but you don't want them playing on their heels. But most of the time for young guys, even though they can be aggressive by nature, hey, you guys can be in here. We're wrapping up. Yeah, literally seconds. So we don't want to run you all out. So, but those guys are, the more they play, the better they get.
What can you tell us about Malik Cunningham?
Yeah, very dynamic, a little better thrower than Jordan Travis, more consistent. He's just very explosive, very tough to contain. They do a great job moving him around, and does a great job in their zone read game and on their boot game, and he can launch it. We played up there a couple years ago. He hits a whole shot in cover 2, shows you his ability to throw the football, and got a really good system around him. They've got a great understanding of what they do, play with a lot of confidence and a very aggressive approach. Both of their backs are tight ends. Got big, long receivers. They got one guy that's averaging 30-plus yards a catch, number 8, and they've done a good job, with that offense, and he's a great fit for it.
You mentioned Makuba, and I think Davo said yesterday that he felt like he had a little bit of a freshman wall mentally.
Yeah.
Is that why his snap counts decreased?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
About Barrett, you mentioned kind of Barrett, but his playing time obviously has increased, particularly like the last 2 games. My guess is some of it is his style of offense, using his style, but what is it about him?
Yeah, it's not really as much as the offense. It's just how he's, maturing within, our defense. And again, he's a good football player. Probably could, if I put him at one position, a different position, he could learn that too. But that takes a little bit of time. That's something for the out of season. Looking at utilizing him, he runs really, really well. as a 4 or 5 guy all day. He's got great hips and feet, and you know, really, again, he's got a dynamic skill set. But just trying to continue to develop our team. You know, and he's you know, got a great future.
We need to wrap
A little bit, yeah. Some things are similar, some things aren't. But yeah, he's a very probably a little more natural at an early age than Isaiah.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. You got it.